Hey y'all, hey, welcome to the Golden Truth Unfiltered. I am your host, Mikaela, and this week's episode is Girl Talk, the things that we don't say out loud. I have two special guests, my sister friends. Hey y'all, this is Brittney and Chris Real. Tell the people hey.
Hey everyone.
Thank y'all so much for joining me. These ladies mean a lot to me. This episode is just a little glimpse on how some of our conversations flow. Um, we ain't gonna be before you long, uh, or maybe
Maybe.
because we can do a good chat and chew. Okay.
Yeah.
But once again, this week's episode is Girl Talk, the things we don't say out loud. The intention for this episode is just like girl talk. A major theme that we want to like kind of hint around, not even hint around, that speak on is friendships changing. Um, Also about like womanhood and things that we're discovering now, like the spaces we're in. Just a little good chat and chew. So first, I want to kick it off to Chris. Introduce yourself to the people. Tell them what you got going on. Tell them how you are that girl. All the good
Okay.
things.
So I am Kristen Real. I'm currently in school for business management. I'll be graduating in December.
Come
Come
on,
on, clap it
graduate.
up, clap it up.
Come
I'm
on.
also the co-founder of Real Marketing and Management. Brittney is my partner. And so with that company, we focus on marketing. If you need social media marketing, um, if it's just like emails that you need done, like the back end type work, management as far as just like building, helping someone start their business. I do a whole lot and I love it. So that's pretty much all with me. I try to stay busy with things I actually like. So I'm doing it.
Side note, Chris, I know I weigh on her nerves a lot because I will hit her up when it comes to like my creative stuff. Chris, what you think this is? Chris, if you think this stupid, tell me. If I need to go back to the seat and try again, tell me. So I run to her for a lot of my creative stuff too. So hats off. She did my cover for my podcast announcement. So hit her up. And make sure you have the coins. Because
Make
it's
sure you have the
free.
coin.
We don't do pay my sister.
Please have your coins.
Please, please. She don't accept checks because they bounce. Anyway, we're gonna go to Brittney, the Brittney Real. Go ahead and tell them what you got going on, sis. Tell them how you are that girl.
Um, Hello everybody. I'm so glad to be on today's episode. And I am that girl because I am a recent paralegal studies
Okay.
graduate.
Well, come
I
on. Tell them what level though. Tell them how you graduate. What did you graduate?
cum laude.
Come on.
Cum laude.
It was cum
Come with
laude.
the latte.
Yes, it was cum laude. And we
Yeah.
thank the laude. Yes. Um, but yes, recent graduate in December. I am a business owner, have a remote customer service business. I'm an author, marketing and management company with my sister. I honestly do a lot. Dispatcher for trucking companies. I really do a lot and I do all things well. So that's how I'm that girl because I do things well.
It was a pause so the people could let that sit. They could let that marinate. Because you
Do it well.
well. Okay. We'll let that sit for the people. You heard it. Now, y'all know I can go on a tangent, I can go on a ramble, but we're gonna stick to the guns. We're gonna stick to the guns.
It's gonna be hard.
It's gonna
Do
be
it well.
hard. It's gonna be hard because that ADHD get to kicking in and be like, oh, it's a squirrel. Like, all right, bring it back in, sis. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
But on your episodes, you always, follow where you go.
Yeah.
Whatever hits your heart, you follow it. So
Mm. Mm.
Bring it back in. All right. Okay. Yeah. So let's get into it. We're gonna kick it off with friendships changing. Let's go ahead for the jugular. Boom. Um, when I was sitting down, writing out and like contemplating on like and reflecting on friendships, um, I won't say it's a hard subject, but it can be challenging because when life get to life in, I think I know that certain friendships serve their purpose. Um,
Mhm.
for me, the evolution of friendship, I won't say that it's tough. Um, what I would say is the friendships that have left, that have withered away, they were there for a season. Even in the friendships that I carry now, the dynamics change because we're older now. People got families, relationships, businesses to run. So it's not as like easy back in the day when you're still friends with the people that you were in high school. You got plenty of time. Like, cause you see these people every day, you go to class with them every day. Like, but as you get older, the tides change. And I am becoming okay with the tides changing in friendships.
Mhm.
So I want to get you guys' perspective on friendship changes. Like, where do you see yourself like in friendships? Like, one question I do want to ask is like believing in having a different friend group for different things. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So go ahead and kick it off, Chris. Like, you like you thinking. I see that eyebrow. It's you thinking good. Give it to the people.
Okay, ask the question again. Sorry.
So different friend groups for different, I guess, seasons of your life, if that makes sense. Or evolve the evolution of friendship for you personally.
So the different friendships and the different seasons of life, I can definitely say it's like that's a real thing. Like the speaking to the part about having friend groups for different things. So there's like that one group where it's like, okay, we do school together. So I'm not gonna mix school with church. And honestly, I think I did at one point. I mixed my friendships, my friends with church, and it was just like it was cool at first, and then of course when things came up to the point, it was like, okay, I don't think I really like this person anymore, and it's like, oh my gosh, but they're also in church and I don't want to mess up their, what they're
Yeah.
building in or for their spiritual or their religion. And it's just like, oh my gosh, but this ain't my friend. So you can keep going to the same church as me. I don't care what you do with that. But we're gonna separate here. So sometimes just like mixing friends with something that you really care about can be awkward, different, or difficult. And it's just like, okay. So it's like for me, you have to be very strategic when it comes to mixing your friends. Like I'm not finna take this friend group and we finna have a hangout because all friends don't get a hangout. Like one friend, she's like you can chill with her. Like you can go to the house and she understands the concept of, sitting down on the couch. We finna watch some TV. We finna get some food and we just finna relax, have girls' night with this TV, even if we don't have a lot of conversations going. But the moment I pull another friend in and I know this friend is just like, can't even sit still. Like they want to get the drinks. They want to call some more people and turn it into a full party. Like it just don't work to blend all of those friends together.
Right. I agree. I know I just can't like mixing the friend groups and like trying to do something together is just like you just know what friends are going to fit in this space, what friends
Mm-hmm.
are going to thrive in that space, and just not to mingle the two. Like it's I don't know. I don't think it's harsh or anything. It's just like I know that this friend group and that friend group, they just it ain't going. We're not going on a group trip together.
Because it's not always meant for everybody to come together.
Exactly. Go ahead, Britt. I see.
I'm the friend. I don't want to be mixed and mingled. Don't mix and mingle me. I don't want to hang with you and your other friends.
That's true.
I'm very uninterested. I am very protective.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not territorial, but I'm protective.
Mm-hmm.
And so if I mix with your other friend groups, I'm watching to see, are they really your friends? So, and I think other people might be like that too. And so that can cause like the dynamic to be a little strained.
Right.
Because, because I'm checking for all those things. Like, did she give you a backhanded compliment? Did she look at you a certain way when the dude bought you a drink, but not her? Like, I'm checking for all of those things. And so I just know I am not the friend to mix and mingle.
But it's also like you end up seeing your friend as they can be the same. Like, I feel like if I'm placed in any friend group of my friends, I'm going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
But then your friend around these other friends, they turn into a completely different person. With me, you're a whole hood girl. You know what I'm saying? But then when you get to these other group of friends, you're an Instagram girly, not a bad thing.
Right.
But you completely different. And it's like, who is that? So sometimes when mixing friend groups, it's like, I don't even know who you are. And so that's why it's like, it's not always a good thing to mix your friend groups.
Yeah. And then too, it's like, I used to, because I don't have friend groups, plural. I don't really have friend groups. I have friends. And so I used to feel weird because I didn't have just like this huge friend group. Because it's like, I got a friend over here for this. I got a friend over here for that. I got a friend over here for that. And because it wasn't a thing of like, oh, I don't want to mix and mingle them all. It was just like, it just never happened because everybody lived in different places and things like that. But I think what I just realized is that you just got friends for different things. Some friends, they're like, there's a friend, if I just want to talk about, all we talk about is food.
Right.
We talking about the latest snack in the freezer aisle. You know what I'm saying? Or we're just doing check-ins. Hey, just want to make sure you're okay. Stuff like that. And then I have friends that when it's like relational things are going on, I want to talk to this friend. Mm-hmm. I got a friend, you're the friend that I call or I text, hit up whenever I just want to say whatever I want to say. And I know it's not going to get out to anybody that I said it, or I know that I'm not going to be judged for saying it. So you're that friend. But then I have other friends. She's a good person. Mm-hmm. But if I say that to her, it might do something to her mood, just like, so every friend is different. And so I would imagine that every friend group is different as well. Right. And so it's just like, with some friends, I might be the strong friend. Mm-hmm. Another friend, I'm not the strong friend. And so it's just like every person serves their own purpose until they don't. For however long they serve it,
Until they don't.
Until they don't.
So I'm going to circle back when I circle back with the circle back. I know for me, what you said in regards to like each friend serves their own purpose. I know, Chris, for an example, I know there's a certain comfort that I can get from Chris. And I always told Chris from the first time I met her that her spirit reminds me of my grandmother and how like soothing it is. So I know when I need reassurance and the soothing and the like, because grandma was cutthroat as well. When I need that, but it's the way that Chris presents that to me. Because I don't even like the term tough love, because I feel like that's another term of like a scapegoat to say, I'm going to be mean. I'm going to say this in the harshest way to hurt your feelings. So I don't even like tough love, but you give me what I need to hear when I need to hear it, and how you present it to me is digestible. I can't go to another friend and receive that same kind because that's just how me and Chris's dynamic is.
Right.
When it comes to me and Brittney, and I'm gonna try not to. Yeah,
Please.
Brittney is the friend that I know I'm gonna go to with the shits. She already know that.
Yes.
Okay, if I send that invisible ink,
Stupid.
it's stupid. It's something that I'm just like, hey B, invisible ink, dot dot dot. But it's also a space with Brittney that I can be fully naked and not feel judged for the thoughts that I only write in my journal and can only share with Brittney. And it's like she is the friend that just gets it. Like the randomness is one thing. But then when I combine both of y'all together and we in a group chat, if the
Then
group
that's a whole other thing.
ever get leaked,
Whole another thing.
that's a whole nother thing. But in those group chat is a safe space.
Mm-hmm.
I get to be Mikaela, whatever version that is for that day and that moment. It's not shunned upon, it's not rejected, it's just I get to be me. And so every friend group, like I have a new homegirl, always talk about majority of the time, it's like life and books. What's the latest audiobook you're reading? What girl, this author got this, or you should get this free audiobook here. Like we talk about books a lot. I have other friends that we just talk about like maybe childhood stuff that we grew up with, like just shooting the shit. I have spiritual friends that I can talk about spirituality with. Like it's just different friend groups for different things. And like you said, when that time is up, I am now in a place to where I said, well, I guess that's come to an end. Go in peace. Like I wish you whatever. But it's no hard feelings because everybody serves their own purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
yeah.
And I think that as coming into being a full woman, you start to appreciate the different people who serve the different purposes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you don't lament the friendships that end. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like that was what I needed in that moment.
Right.
And now I don't need it no more. And so it's just that like as a just coming into just like I am a woman, a full woman with different dynamics, with different needs, with different thoughts and different feelings and different responsibilities and different goals. And it's just like the more you realize that you're just not this one-dimensional person, the more you can just say, okay, I have this person for this, that person for that, that person for that. I don't think I need that anymore. Mm-hmm. Thank you. You were great. I enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Move on. And then as you keep going, goodbye. Thank you. Goodbye. As you keep going, you realize, oh, Mikaela has been here for 7 or so years. Mm-hmm. Or, oh, this person's been here since high school. So then you start to see like, okay, that might be a lifelong person. Mm-hmm. That might be a lifelong person. Mm-hmm. And so you do hold them a little closer with like that time. It just gives you that. And then you see people just kind of come and go. And like nothing's wrong with that.
Right.
And it takes a level of maturity for the going part. Because it's like,
because you can go and we don't be beefing.
Exactly. That's where I was going. Like, honestly speaking, I recently had a friend break up. And hand up to God, I'm okay. Like, there's no beef on my end. Mm-hmm. There's no eye roll. There's no little snarky remarks or anything like that. It's honestly like, I really did appreciate our friendship. Thank you. That's it. That's all. You've been great. Thank you. I don't want to continue this relationship anymore. And when I had that convo, because normally I will ghost somebody out, you don't hear nothing else from me.
Let me tell you, get Casper in a minute. Pew.
Oh, ghost. But honestly, because I respected this person and I respect y'all playing, I respected our relationship, and I want to have a conversation and say, okay, doop 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 doop, I'm done. The person responded back. Of course, you can expect a response, but it was kind of snarky. Okay, whatever. Heart your message. I'm done, and I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna block you because I don't even want to see you come up on my stuff, because it's a breakup. And with a breakup, it's like,
it's a breakup.
Let me detox myself from you, okay? I gotta get you out, because I've already decided I don't want to continue the relationship. So I'm going to
sorry.
So I'm gonna do what I gotta do so I don't fall back into a relationship that I don't want to continue. So I'm gonna block you. And so turns out, just maybe weeks later, I found out this person was still like felt the way. And it's just like, I honestly don't have anything against you. You shouldn't have anything against me. Like, let's just move on. And I have moved on. If you haven't, you can deal with that. But all friendships, it don't have to be a beef or a bad split.
Right.
It can just be, we're done. Right. But again, it takes maturity to say that or to leave that way.
Right. Just to piggyback on what you said, like I think, and I've seen it on TikTok and other stuff that I've been scrolling on, like friendship breakups are the worst than like boyfriend and girlfriend type dynamic. And I agree with that. I said it's been some friendships that have really ended badly, and some that I was ghosted and didn't even know like what I did, and don't give two rusty nickels about it no more, because like, hey, you disappeared. The hell with you, all right? But it's the cutting off and the blocking and the removing and the releasing. Like, okay, well, you no longer serve a purpose in my life. We couldn't have a conversation of why or what I did to you, so I can rectify the situation. So go ahead and go in peace. It's those friendships that you thought would be lifelong friendships that are just like, yeah, no, it's okay. Go in peace. I don't have nothing bad to say about you. I don't wish you anything. Just go in peace, whatever that looks like for you. And being okay with that. Like, it's a thing I tell my friends: don't ask me about nobody you don't see me with.
Period.
Leave it alone.
Period.
Don't ask me about nobody you don't see me with. Don't ask me about nobody you don't see me with. Because then I'm going to look at you like this. Whatever narrative, and that's another thing, whatever narrative is created after the friendship breakup ain't got nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with me. So I am at peace with whatever narrative like you got to tell people to make yourself look good, especially if you were a shitty friend. Let me tell you something. Brittney always said this.
I know what you're going to say.
If you wanted to, Brittney, I wrote it down somewhere. If you wanted to be presented as a better person, you should have treated me better. Not verbatim what she said, but go ahead and put it out there, Brittney. You remember what you said?
If you wanted to be portrayed better, you should have treated me better.
Let me lean back. My chin showing. Yeah. And I'm going to stand on that. If you want it, and that goes for me too, because maybe I wasn't the best friend to you either. Because I'm not going to sit here and like, oh, I was the best friend. Because I'm flawed. I'm a human. I'm not going to do everything right. However, I'm going to do my best to be the best version of myself that I can be. Show up for you how I can show up for you. But if you wanted to be portrayed better, you should have.
Treated me
Which
better.
leads me on to letting people just be who they are. That's between you and whoever you serve. Well, I don't have to tolerate that anymore. I don't have to be in that space anymore. I can slide and be okay with that. And I think a lot of people, I ain't gonna speak for a lot of people, I'm gonna speak for myself. Because I have tried to hold on to people longer than they are supposed to be in my life. 20 plus years and stuff. I'm not.
Sounds personal.
It's okay. It's okay to go in peace. Like, be okay.
It is.
I'm just like, no, it's okay to release that person.
Can I ask a question?
I had to see.
Am I here to ask questions?
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, but what at what point do we say, I think it's time to pivot? I think we're done here with this friendship. Like, what's that moment when it's like it get in your belly a little bit where you be like, we might be drifting apart. We might be on a different wavelength.
The minute I start thinking like that, questioning. The minute
when the question comes up.
Yeah,
what behavior prompts the question?
It's the.
Or is it just a feeling?
For me, it's a feeling, like the drifting. Like, I don't. What's this? Or what am I feeling in my body? Like when I talk to you, or if I'm trying to reach out to you, and I just feel like it's just like a brick wall. There is stagnant type energy in the friendship. Like it's from I'm elevating and you still right here, and you just too much space in between for me to be like, well, let me try to bring you up with me. No, you don't want to. You want to stay here, but then you can stay there by yourself. I think for me personally, it's just what I feel in my body and the feeling and the energy that I pick up on a friendship. Like, yeah, this ain't gonna be what it is for long. Like,
you can feel it.
Yeah, and so I think for me, it wasn't necessarily a feeling. It was like just start peeping little stuff, like birthdays. And I think people sometimes, social media, that's petty. You shouldn't look at that like that. But sometimes it's like, I can't help what I'm observing. And so we're friends. You call me for your hard times, when you're struggling, when you need advice, or when you just need somebody to listen to you venting, and then you always venting because something's always going wrong. And I'm always showing up in those spaces. And I'm the type of person, when I'm a friend, I'm a really good friend. I said earlier, I do all things well. That includes being a good friend. And so if it's 3 a.m, you got something going on, and I mess around and roll over and see my phone and you calling or you didn't text, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna, put in whatever needs to be put in to make sure my friend's okay. And then on my birthday, it's like I get a text. It's like a long text. Happy birthday, Brittney. I love you so much. It's special and kind. And it's like, okay, thank you. Because then it's just like, okay, great. You sent me a text. Oh my God, that was beautiful. I love you. Yeah. But when it's your other friends' birthdays, we got 18 stories. You know what I'm saying? We dropping pictures and reels and all these different things. And it's like, we got pictures. We done been out together. And so I think for a long time, I would just be like, well, Brittney, that's petty because it's
even
social
if it's
media.
Just take this picture on my page. You ain't even got to be in it.
So it's just like for a long time, I would just be like, Brittney, it's social media, that's petty. But then finally I said, probably in the last couple of years, I was just like, nah, actually, you got me ranked a certain way and I don't like it. I got you up here on my top 5 and I'm down here maybe 98 of your top 100. And so at that point, it's just like, this is just the truth. And I had to, I guess, for me, when it comes to weighing friendships, I do look at social media. Only if you're a social media person, though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't do that, if we not like that on social, we don't really communicate like that, then that's fine.
Right.
But if you be on socials and you be sending me reels and you all in my DM, you talking all the time, but then come my birthday, you got other people like
this
you
back end.
yeah, it's just like to me, it's just like no, that's shady, and I don't care if people think it's petty. It's shady, and that is a cause for me to re-rank you.
Yeah.
And so that doesn't mean that my top friends have posted me all over their stories, but it means that I haven't peeped that they got me ranked differently.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like stuff like that for a really long time in friendships, the way I would handle things. I would be feeling certain ways, but it's just like, oh, Brittney, girl, that's petty. But then I was just like, well, you know what? If it is, I don't care. It makes me feel less valued. Mm-hmm. And if I got to feel less valued, I don't want to be your friend. Or lately, I haven't just been being like, oh, I don't want to be your friend. I'm just going to re-rank you.
I'm going to re-rank you.
So whereas I used to would get up at 3 a.m. to see what you got going on, now you got to wait to business hours, and that's just the way it goes.
Come out of the
business hours are from 9 to 5.
9 to 5. Yeah. So I think too, for me, when it comes to friendships, it's really been a big deal about me honoring myself to say, no, I just don't like the way that felt.
I don't like the way it felt.
Like this consistently feels like this, and I don't like it. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to re-rank you, and I'm going to give my time and my energy to people who I know value who I am.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Who I am and my time.
My time.
My time. Reclaiming my time. I just thought about Jasmine Sullivan's song. Sorry. Random. Yeah. So let's move into, it's still on the same wave, but I did pose this question. What version of womanhood am I growing into? We can circle it back around in friendship as well, or just in general. For me, what version of womanhood am I growing into is, I would say it's going backwards, growing out of hyper interdependence. Like, I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I'll figure it out. No, I don't need no help. But pride is,
that's they're hyper.
The hyper independence is just like, so growing in womanhood right now, I am learning to embrace ease and flow and be easing into asking for help. Like knowing that I don't have to carry it all by myself. I don't have to always figure it out. That whoever comes into my life, they're coming to elevate my ease, not just take from me, and not just, okay, well, she's the type, we know she's gonna always figure it out, so I don't really have to say anything. No, nigga, speak the hell up. Like, I am embracing people who want to elevate my ease. And so that's the space that I'm growing into in womanhood right now, is let somebody else do it. Let somebody else fix it. Like, let them come in and assist. Mm-hmm. And be okay with that. Like, give them the space to be able to assist without the hyper independence trying to creep in a little bit. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Quick story. We had a flat tire, and this man, he walked up and he was like, which I love South Carolina because the gentlemen, they just be gentlemen, and like, but he walked up, he's like, y'all need some help? She was like, no, I got it. I was like, yeah, we need some help.
It's just
no, we need some help. Thank you. Thank you, sir. We need some help. And that's why I pointed at her when you were saying that, because yes, I need some help.
It's something that I have to get
Please
used
come
to.
fix this tire.
Please hush. Please hush.
You want to buy the new one? Yes. Yes, I need some help.
Because I've done a lot of things on my own. So it's just normal for me to say, oh no, I got it. And it's not trying to put my hand up in his face like I don't need a man's help. No, I actually do.
Yeah.
And it's just like I can do it. But the moment that man came and fixed that tire, because my nails were so long that day, I was like, wow, this is nice. This is easy.
Just
My hands clean. I ain't have to bend down in this hot sun, twist these little love nubs, do the hard work. It was something that I was like, okay, maybe I should, be a bit softer when a man comes around to help.
Because just because we can do things,
yeah,
don't mean we should have to do things.
That's true.
So by the time I'm doing this,
that's true.
Ain't no more options. If I done lay down on the ground and I'm jacking up our car, that means ain't no other options. Like I can jump a battery, I can check the oil, do all these things, but if you see me doing it, it's because I ain't no help.
Yeah.
So it's just because, and maybe that's, I've grown into that era already of just because I can do it, don't mean I'm about to.
I'm easing into that as well. Definitely. I'm easing into
that girl told that man, no, I got it. I said, no, we actually need your help, sir.
I think another low-key story, I dealt with sciatica. Maybe why did you laugh? I dealt with sciatica like last year, so maybe September-ish. Yeah. And so that thing put me down. Like I could barely move. And once I was able to get up and start doing the little things, and I needed to move something, if it was to just grab a chair, if a man was around, it was like, I'm not even waiting on you to say, hey, can I help? Sir, can you come grab this chair and move it back here, please? And thank you. So definitely there's something I'm like, okay, I don't have to always do these things. And it's also something I just have to remember, even if a man is around. But lately, I've been doing good.
Sorry.
She got a chair.
I think that, what was the question? The era I'm growing into, I don't think you said era, but
womanhood.
I think, okay, where I'm growing into is letting my fruit do the talking.
Oh.
I'm in a place I ain't doing no more talking. That's where I'm at. And I don't mean that in like I got an attitude kind of way, but it's just like I'm 38,
Come on, 38.
I'm 38, sounds very mature. But I'm 38. I started writing books when I was 25. I've been friends to people for all my life. I've been, so when I wrote my first book, ultimately that's when I started my first business, because I had to figure out how to sell the book. I had to market the book. So I've been working. I don't like the word grinding, but that's the only word I can think of right now. It's grinding. But it's like I've been doing the work in the direction I want to be in for a really long time. And so now I'm just like, I'm going to let my fruit do the talking. Like, I'm not trying to convince anybody who I am anymore. Yes, I'm an author. You probably already knew that. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in a space where I'm not afraid to sound too confident because I know I'm not cocky. I done had it too hard to be cocky. I've been through too much to be anything but humble. So if I say something and it sounds very direct, it's literally just me being confident because of all the time I've put into my craft, the time I've put into being the human being that I am. So when I say I'm just at a point where I'm letting my fruit speak for me, if you've been in my life for more than 5 years, you already know how I love. You already know how I show up. You already know my kindness. You already know how I will sacrifice for those I love. You already know these things. So I have nothing else to say where I need to be trying to convince you of who I am. Business. If you come at me, you come to like, you need something with with our business, you need a flyer or you need this or just whatever on our service list you need. I'm not begging for you to allow me to work for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming at you at what do you need? How can I service you? And let's see if we're a good fit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, oh, I need your money, so let's do. And I could really need your money, but I'm not about to beg for you to choose my business, because either you're going to pay what I have just told you is my price,
Mm-hmm.
or you're going to go pay someone else higher, or you're going to pay someone else lower and then not like it, or you're going to put that thing in AI and it's going to look like everybody else. And
then
that's your choice. But I think that is a real big place of like where I am now. Like I just, started my dispatching business. I'm not running up to everybody I know drive a truck saying, please, I need to dispatch for you. Nah, this is what I do. I have the credentials to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you need a dispatcher, I need a driver. But let's see if we even like each other to do work together.
Right.
So just like being in this place of just like, I ain't begging. I ain't gonna beg you. But I'm not begging for attention, affection, affirmation, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is who I am. I have put down enough seeds. I actually see fruit. And so the fact that you coming to me, you already know that my fruit is real. So that's where I'm at.
Okay. So
I need to say that verbally.
the Mimi summary of that is, I am that girl and I ain't begging for a goddamn thing. You see you see me. Now act accordingly.
Act accordingly. Because you don't have to be here.
Because you don't have to be here.
You don't have to be here.
I think I like this visual because I can just see my facial expressions now.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to be here.
You don't. You don't.
As a friend, none of that. You don't have to be here.
You don't. Because there's somebody else that want to be here, that can be here.
Come on.
On which way right? On which way right? My next question.
I wanted to jump in and say that my little piece. It is. I'm going into.
Moving on.
Just my little. It's not long.
Come on in. Come on in.
Let y'all.
I'm hollering.
Want to let y'all know that I believe that I am growing into this era of a Kristen that's very sure of and happy with her decisions. Like, I'm sure of what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure of what I need. I'm sure of what I'm about to do, what I'm going to do, and all of that. Very sure. Very sure. And I love that I just got here. So, very sure.
Capital S in the sure.
I'm sure you're not going to treat me that way. I'm sure I'm going to accept more of that. I'm sure.
I'm sure you can find somebody else to play with. I'm sure.
And however I respond is how I respond. Like, I'm sure of my decisions and these results.
I say 10 toes down on my decision.
Every one of them, yeah.
So my summary of Chris is, I'm sure. Find you somebody else to play with. I'm standing on business. And not the BUS, the BID. Business.
Business.
B-I-D.
Get that Shamar.
Business.
Don't make me.
Y'all, stop. Yeah.
Always gotta reel us back in because me and Chris.
Because y'all go too far. Y'all do that for the next 30 minutes.
I was about to continue.
I was about to go there.
Then y'all talk for another 5 minutes about how y'all was about to go on for another 20 minutes.
And you do this.
So let's do a hard stop.
Okay. So the next question is, what would softness look like in my life? Go ahead, Chris.
No, don't come to me first. You go. Let Brittney answer first. I'm still thinking. Say the question again.
What would softness look like in my life?
Insert soft music while we think.
I was about to insert Jeopardy, but that's not soft. Never mind. I just heard this one word for me, what softness looks like. Ease. I know what hard looks like. I know what that feels like. I know what it sounds like. I know how to navigate through hard. Ease. That's what softness looks like in my life right now. It's ease.
I'm ready.
All right, Chris.
Soft for me, first, of course, looks like allowing people to help when they can offer good help. And then secondly, coming or letting go of survival mode. So letting go of the steady trying to think of the next surviving. What's the word I'm looking for? Letting go of just trying to steady figure things out. How I'm going to make it with this and how this is going to look. Just relax. And embracing and enjoying my present.
So what I gather is the one word is just being present.
Yes.
Softness looks like for you is being present, is allowing the help, good help.
Good help.
Good help.
With no bad or ill intention, good help will come in. That's good, Chris. Being present. I think I can add that to my list as well. Is being present too. Go ahead, Brittney. I see your right eye thinking.
I mean, because it's the right eye. Softness for me looks like pausing. Pausing. Knowing how to take a break. Take a second. Take a beat. Pausing to celebrate. Pausing to pausing to celebrate. Whether it's a small win or a big win. I mean, you had this conversation recently where it was just like, I do cool stuff all the time, but I don't ever stop to acknowledge how cool it is because either number one, I have felt like maybe it's not cool enough to give me what I'm trying to get, or I'm just on to the next thing. And so I don't want to keep doing it. And I feel like that kind of hardens me up a bit when I don't pause. I don't take a minute to acknowledge like what I just did, because I really do cool things all the time. And so I want to like, I feel like that's how I can be soft, like to me, like Brittney, treating Brittney softly. It was just like stopping. Girl, you really did a great job with that. You really handled that conversation well. You really put in good work for that. That was good. You wrote a new chapter today. Or, like instead of always, oh, you finished the book, or oh, you sold however many copies, or oh, you were able to do this. Like, girl, you wrote a paragraph today. That is good. And so I think that would really put me into a softer space, pausing to just like pause.
And with that, also resting. So a pause, and this is for me. Resting is so important because after you put out so much, it's like, okay, you do have to pause and then just take that break, take a rest, whether you going to sleep for real or you just taking a moment to say, all right, hands up, I'm going to focus on chilling. I'm
Right.
going to rest my thoughts, just rest. And I was listening to a TED talk with Kiki Palmer, and she gave an example of just like how your computer, like if you don't shut it down, it won't get the necessary updates that it needs. And it's the same thing with us. Like we gotta take that rest, that pause, that rest to go to sleep or just to stop for a moment, address all that you've done, celebrate and relax. And then next thing you know, here come your new ideas for the next.
Right. Right.
So rest.
This just came to me as well. Is softness in my life looks like being intentional. Being intentional. And it what jogged my that thought, Chris, was you saying resting. Whenever I'm able to rest and the ideas come and I'm not like on a hamster wheel or trying to come up with what's next, and I just rest and shut down and recalibrate, being intentional about resting. Like not just resting because, oh my God, there's something I got. No, being intentional about my rest. What does rest look like for me? Like during this time, I don't do X, Y, and Z. This is me resting. Resting looks different for everybody. Resting to me is me sometimes shutting down. Phone on do not disturb. Cannot our soul get through. My mom want to get to me, send an email. It looks like me not talking to it, just being quiet and like, okay, let me just settle my thoughts. Resting to me, sometimes it's outside barefoot grounding, letting the sun hit my face. Like, okay, let me just release everything that is not mine to carry and being intentional about my time. Like during this time of resting, this is what I'm going to be doing. So it looks different for everybody, but thank you for bringing that up, Chris. It's like resting as well. Softness in my life right now looks like rest.
Softness also for me is releasing all the deadlines. This got to be done by this day. This got to be done by this. And I don't mean like basic responsibilities like going to work, but just like, okay, I'm 38. So by 39, I need to have done this. By 40, this needs to happen. Now I need to, okay, get this in order. So by 45, I'll be here. And so do. Like, so just kind of releasing the deadlines because that keeps some of the busy for me. That keeps some of the busyness because I know what my goals are. I know by what age I really just want to be chilling. So that means you, of course, you want certain milestones and success to come by this point and this and that. But it's like a lot of those deadlines can become very harsh to the body, to the mind, spirit. Yeah. So I think that another thing would be just like kind of like keep goals. Like there's a balance I think that I should get to where it's like, okay, these are goals, but you don't have to be thinking about a deadline every day of your life.
Right.
Some deadlines will have you scrambling.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I know for me personally, I release deadlines. I'm not dancing nobody's timeline. Like it's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen. It's if I am at 50 and I am just now getting my talk show, okay. If I am 75 and I'm just now getting a gym membership.
Because one thing that came to me was, Brittney, you really be living like you're gonna die early.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You really be And it's like, girl, relax. You got a lot of life left to live. Relax.
Tell the people.
Right?
Tell the people, Brittney. Yes. It's being on your own timeline, like,
Yeah.
hey, I know I am past the age of, well, you in your 30s, you ain't married yet, you ain't got no kids yet, you ain't this, you ain't that. And I'm looking like, and here you are 65 with all the kids, all the
Here you are at
all
65
the
in my business.
and here you are in my business. Don't do that.
Don't do
Find
that now.
somebody else. Because I'm just, if I live my life based off what age I should be doing what, according to the people, I'm behind.
Yeah.
Oh, we way behind.
Like way behind. 37 ain't married with no kids. What are you doing? Like, what's wrong with you? Do you think what's wrong with your hairline? Find some. There is 1,000 other things, a million other things you could be worried about in the world, but you're worrying about the timeline that I am on. Let's not.
Because at the point you over 60 something, over 65, and you worried about my life, I'm gonna tell you go check your Medicare plan.
I'm asking, do you still have life insurance? Has your life insurance policy lapsed?
Because I can sell you a coverage if you need it.
If you need it.
We got 2 licensed people on the call.
Raise your hand.
Oh, 3 licensed people on the call. Find something else to do. Because this ain't
somebody else.
So I had to be nice nasty with people when they're asking me why am I not doing this at this age, and I'm like, you worry about the wrong things. Gas almost $17 a gallon. Milk is you almost got to go buy the cow and have it in your backyard. Eggs, we finna go and get a chicken from up the street to have our own eggs. Like, it's other things you could be worried about except what's going on with my body and in my life. So go in peace. Find something else to care about, because this ain't it. I love that about us. I think that's the commonality we share, is that when we really don't care, we really don't care.
It'd be so genuine.
It'd be
like, I don't care.
I don't care, and I mean it.
And I mean,
I'm not saying it to be mean. I truly
I don't care.
Don't care.
Like, going through my stories and you ain't been there in a month of Sundays, and all of a sudden you see me posting stuff, and now you coming through my stories. Girl, I don't care.
Fine, I would need a sidebar call.
I think that would be off the camera. Because sis came through my story strong the last couple of times, and I'm like, girl, it's nothing to see. I ain't got nothing to give you. Like, this is Mimi, the silent writer, the ghost speaker. This is still her, but doing my own thing. Oh, is this okay? All right.
I'm here now. Okay.
This okay. I'm that girl for me. I'm a sure thing for me now. Like, not for anybody else. So
I'm a bad girl. Okay,
bad girl.
What's the next question, guys?
All right, so because we can take it there, let's go ahead and wind it up. Let's do it, because I feel my help coming.
Don't feel it.
Help go back. Help go back.
Y'all, for the ones that are listening and didn't get to see it, like, they have to reel me back in all the time. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say, because this is an appreciation. I am the wild card. I am the random friend. And I appreciate them embracing my randomness. Hence, I share my location with them.
Amen.
You having me stressed.
Check on you every night.
Yeah, where you at?
Why are you there? I appreciate how you guys care for me and how you guys are protective of me, and will be like, reel it back in, friend. Come on back. Come back to the light, Caroline. I am very much so grateful I am thankful that you guys continue to make space for me in your life and continue to love me the way that you do. I'm grateful for this time, this girls talk. This is actually PG-13 because when we get to talking, we get into
We
some.
kept it real cute.
Because they caught me fitting to get ugly, but they brought me back to the cuteness.
Yes.
Another.
Oh. She want to jump back in so bad.
but back to, let me circle back. But I am grateful. I thank y'all for taking the time out your day to have this conversation on things we don't say out loud, like just girl talk. A piece of how our girl talks go. I love y'all immensely, and I want y'all to leave with a song. I want y'all to hit them holes with a rose is still a rose.
Cause a rose is still a rose. Baby girl.
You're still a flower. Any closing words, y'all? Any closing words?
Me.
Break you, then break you. Baby girl, you hold the power.
You know, I try not to do that, but
that's my song.
Mimi, we or I love you a ton, and I try to say that as much as I can, like, because I really do, and I mean it. So every time I say it, just know I mean it real bad. And I'm gonna keep it short because I know you'll start crying.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna stop there.
Yeah, I need my makeup. We're not doing that. All right, Chris.
We done. I love you. You're like the best. You're like a safe. You are the safe place, like the greatest. You know. And we're done because I don't want you to start crying. Look at us.
Girl.
We're done. We're done. I'm done with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So memes, I love you a whole lot.
Keep it short.
You know how I feel. You know, I don't call a lot of people sis. You know, I don't do all that. It's my play sister. I don't do that. But you know, I be like, that's my sister friend means, and I mean it. Love you.
Keep it short. Yeah, I know. I'll be like, all right.
You out here wailing.
Right. I'm gonna wind this up. But thank y'all so much again. I really appreciate it. I love y'all immensely. Thank you to all my listeners for tuning in. We gonna run this back. Definitely, because I got some shit I want to say.
It feels good.
We gonna run this back. But I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And until next time, stay honest and stay golden. Okay now.